Can't be a coincidence, you know. Someone stole it out of Tom's pocket. It's $10,000. People have been killed for less than that.
Would you stop being so pessimistic? Look, you'll be back.
Yeah, well, I'd love to believe that. I really would. But we've got to be realistic. If he hasn't come back by now, then the chances are...
We found a body, Mrs. Nielsen. It appears to match the description of your husband. Mrs. Nielsen, would you like to come through now?
Aren't you coming?
No. You and Stuart go. I'll wait.
Wait, I can do this by myself. You don't have to put yourself through it.
Okay. We haven't been able to positively identify this chap. We do know he's Pākehā in his late 40s, early 50s. He's had some pretty nasty injuries. Mrs. Nielsen?
No. It's not my father.
Here we go. To Henry Tamariki.
You're here, ace cricketer. And a lovely, lovely fella. Roll on tomorrow.
Hey, you should have organised a day off, Jax.
Oh, I couldn't afford to, though. Anyway, I've got nowhere to go.
They're young, they're in love, and they've got nowhere to go.
Anyone seen that pile of clean shirts by the washing machine?
Yeah, they're folded on your bed.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. I put them there.
For Wellington, Sam.
Yeah, my intermediate care course starts tomorrow.
You'll be great.
Yeah, you'll cruise through.
I don't know. I'm pretty confident with my practical, but, man, they'll get me with the oral. Talk about doomed.
Go have something to eat.
In a minute.
Get it. Bonjour. Hi. Yeah, well, if the other people don't work out, I'll give you a call. Absolutely. Thanks for your call. Okay. Bye-bye. Talk about desperate.
Who's that?
Teresa. Remember when we were interviewing people for, She wanted us to know that she's still available.
Oh, Sami. Oh, they must have cost big bucks.
Oh, not a cent. Tom gave them to me.
Hope the old coot's all right.
Me too. You better show up before I get back from Wellington.
I wonder what has happened to him.
Now, who's going to do the adult thing and apologise first? Come on, children. We haven't got all day here.
He started it. That's absolute rubbish.
What do you mean, rubbish?
Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Time out.
I'm off.
No, you're not. Nobody's going anywhere. Stay. Fruit salad and jelly. What's the magic word?
Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, discrimination. I haven't got a cherry.
I've got 3. Hey! Oh, look.
Hey, that's my grape.
Just doing you a favour, Fatty.
This is war.
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I?
I'll never forget that poor man's face as long as I live.
No.
Thanks, love.
Night, Jane.
Oh, thank the Lord it wasn't Tom under that sheet. But we're back in limbo again. I almost wish it had been. At least I'd know where I stood. That's a terrible thing to say, isn't it?
Of course not. When I was tracking you down, the worst thing was not knowing whether you were alive or dead. That terrible uncertainty.
You've been such a support over all this.
I think I may have overstepped the mark by coming to stay, though.
Oh, nonsense.
I'll go in the morning. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not running out on you.
Can't you stay a bit longer?
No, I think Stuart's got enough to deal with right now without me hanging around, getting in the way.
When will I see you again?
I'll pop in tomorrow. I promise.
Mum stayed home just dumb. Why can't I go to school?
I know you're getting bored, hun, but you've got to wait till you're better.
Well, why can't Dad come over? Then I'm sick of Mrs. Rogers. She farts.
Don't be rude about Mrs. Rogers. She can't help it.
It's not fair. Dad didn't even say goodbye. Now I get spilled with Dad and I'll stink bum.
I know. I've got to talk to him about his father. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Well, I think that might be now. You saw how upset he was.
What do I say?
The truth's always a good start.
I just don't think I can cope right now. This thing's got me really rattled.
Yeah, I know.
Well, just when Andrew and I are getting used to each other. Just when I'm starting to think I'm not such a lousy mum after all. Along comes Super Dad screaming for custody.
Well, get some damage control underway then. Talk to Andrew. It's not right letting him think his father's walked out on him.
I know. But what's he going to say about this custody thing? What if he wants to go and live with David?
Oh, get off, creep. Don't even... Henry! Oh, you weren't supposed to be back until tonight.
Better get a wriggle on, love. You'll be late for school.
Where's Jane?
Gone.
What do you mean?
Gone back home.
How come?
Well, the fact that you went out of your way to make her feel unwelcome probably had something to do with it.
Me go out of my way. Hey, hang on a sec. She's the one that comes in here and tries taking everything over.
She's only trying to help. It's been a godsend having her around. It's not easy facing the day on your own, you know.
Okay. I'll stay home and look after you.
What about school?
We'll still be there tomorrow.
No, I don't want to let this affect your education. Tom wouldn't like it.
That's great. Jane's not here and, you'd still rather be by yourself and have me look after you.
Look, it's your schooling we're talking about. Besides, Jane's going to pop in later.
Groovy, I'm out of here.
Maybe Mrs. Rogers won't come, and then you'll have to stay and look after me.
No such luck, old son. I've just phoned and she's on her way.
If it was Dad, he wouldn't be late.
He can't very well be late if he's not coming, can he?
When's he coming back, Mum? I miss him.
I know. Andrew, your father and I had a fight, and, well, I think it's best that he doesn't come round for a while.
What'd you fight about?
He wants custody of you. And do you know what that means?
Yeah, it means I have to live with him.
Yeah, and I don't want that, so I got mad at him for suggesting
So what's
it.
going to happen?
Well, we have to sort out some sort of custody agreement before he can see you.
Well, why can't I see him in the meantime?
Well, because
Because you don't want to. This is typical. You two can't get your act sorted out, so I end up losing out. Why can't you just tell me the truth? I'm old enough.
Oh, Sammy, you out with the birds?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my taxi.
All right. D-Day.
Talk about nervous. I've been ready over an hour. You okay there?
Let's say I think I've started dressing for two.
You want to borrow one of my lovers? One size fits all.
You know, I'll take you up on that in a couple of months. In the meantime, I think I'll have my fat taken track pants.
Yo, spot you later, Ellie.
All right, good luck.
Morning. Parcel from Miss Alison Rayner.
Oh, yeah, right. Ellie, for you, it's a parcel.
For me?
Alison Rayner?
Yeah? Wow. Wonder what it is.
Looks heavy. Cheers.
Thanks. Yeah, you're pretty.
Well, open it.
You got that in. Wow.
Hey, this is handmade. Whoever did it knows his stuff.
It's from my dad. He said he made it himself.
Oh, that's beautiful. What?
This means he's given the baby his blessing.
You really think he wouldn't?
I wasn't sure. I am now.
I gotta get her. Ellie, I reckon you're gonna be okay.
Thanks, mate.
Great, thanks.
Are we a team or are we a team?
Pity we didn't start off this way.
Well, we got there in the end. Oh, one other thing. The annual budget. Who or what is Farnham Holdings? They seem to be churning out a pretty tidy profit.
Oh, sorry, I'll come back.
No, come on in, Stuart. How are you and your mum bearing up?
Mum's not the best, but not too bad under the circumstances.
And you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You hang in there. Say hi to Mum.
Yeah, sure.
Not at school today.
I couldn't bear to face it.
Yeah, well, I guess it seems a bit insignificant at the moment.
Yeah. Mum and I had to identify a body at the morgue last night.
Oh, how awful, Stuart. It wasn't...
Nah, it wasn't Dad. But I think we're both pretty shattered by it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'll give Marge a call. Is she at home?
Yeah. Oh, I offered to stay and help her out, but she said she'd be all right when Jane came round.
How are things with Jane?
Not the best. I mean, Mum won't let me do anything. I mean, it has to be Jane.
Well, perhaps your mum needs an outside influence at the moment. Someone who isn't as emotionally affected by it all as you and she are.
Like Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. It's like if I can't help Mum now when she really needs me, then I'm just kidding myself about being a priest and helping others.
Not at all. If you were a priest, you'd step in when family members are too close to the problem to really help. Sort of like what Jane's doing now.
I mean, don't you think I'm letting Mum down?
Of course not. You just look after yourself. If your mum needs you, she'll let you know.
Well, I hope she does.
Hold it, right there. Tamariki. Henry Tamariki. Can an old soldier shake hands with the next great Test cricketer?
And world champion cleaner?
No national reps cleaning my mess up, son.
Oh, it's my job.
You stick to your cricket. The country needs you.
Thanks. Oh, well, I better clear up after the other inmates.
I'll have a word with old Lady Luck about your match next week.
While you're at it, you want to check on the lotto numbers to me? See ya.
See ya.
Hi, come on.
I tried to think of an excuse to drop by, but I couldn't. So here I am anyway.
Oh, it's lovely to see you.
And you.
Take a seat. And tell me, what happened?
Oh, I tripped over the dog.
Oh, dear. Wow. Tea?
Oh, please. I've missed you, my dear. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch, but I thought it better to leave you two to get on with your lives. You'll be pleased to know I gave that son of mine a piece of my mind, though.
Good.
Time he grew up and confronted a few things about himself. How have you been?
Fine.
You're looking marvelous.
Thank you.
I'm actually pregnant. Yes, it's Chris's baby.
Oh, do you want to have a look at this? It's from the Association of Cosmetic Surgeons.
So I see. What say we wait till tomorrow and Michael can deal with it?
I thought you might say that.
Look, what I want to deal with, though, is this Farnham Holdings. We were going to discuss it earlier, but...
Yes, well, I really don't know much. It's some investment Michael and the board are involved in.
Oh. Come on, Jenny. You practically run this place. Don't tell me that's all you know.
Michael?
Well, don't sound too excited.
We weren't expecting you back till tomorrow.
Well, looks like you got a bit of sun there.
Yeah, it was a good week.
You look marvellous.
So, how things been here? You two get on all right?
Oh, fine.
Smooth as.
Glad to hear it. Well, I am itching to get stuck back in again.
Oh, you sure you're up to it?
Look, don't feel you have to rush back into it. We can...
Don't worry. Everything is under control.
Well then, Welcome back to the madhouse.
Well, you certainly whacked through the work last week.
Well, that's Jen for you. She's not a secretary, she's a slave driver.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm impressed. I didn't know I had an in-tray under all that paper.
And I didn't realise how much work was involved to run a clinic like this.
You certainly rose to the occasion. Well done. Well done indeed.
Well, do you want me to bring you up to date on the week's developments?
No, that won't be necessary.
No problem.
No, Jen can fill me in. I'm sure you're eager to get back on duty.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll go rustle up some sick people. Look, if there's anything you want to discuss...
Thanks, Holly. So, what's the goss? Juicy bits first, boring bits last.
You're going to have to get all this stuff in order, you know. I mean, did Tom have any life insurance or a will? I can't find anything here.
Do you have to do this now?
You're going to have to give it some thought soon. Or you could find yourself in a very vulnerable position.
I suppose so.
I'll help you sort it out.
Oh, would you?
Of course. Hello, Jane Fitzgerald? No, I'm sorry, Mr. Nielsen's unavailable at the moment. Can I help? Just a minute, please. Do you know anything about Tom ordering a camper van?
No. Must be the wrong number.
Did Mr. Nielsen leave an address or work number with you? Oh, okay, fine. Stan, can I get back to you? Yeah, sure. Bye. It was Stan. He runs a car yard. He says Tom came in and put a deposit on a camper van a while ago. He wanted to know when he was picking it up.
My Tom?
He gave this address. Said he worked at Shortland Street.
But what would Tom want with a camper van?
And so I finally decided I'm going to have this baby. It's not that I'm against abortion. It's just not for me.
I think you've been very brave.
That's what Mum said.
And I'm really disappointed in that son of mine, opting out and leaving you to make all these difficult decisions by yourself.
Oh, it's what I wanted.
What does he think now you've decided to keep the baby?
Oh, he doesn't know. He's still in Wanaka.
He hasn't been in touch with you?
No. But that's okay. It's my decision.
Oh, all right. Alison, I'd like to help if you let me. If there's anything you need, anything at all, absolutely no strings attached.
Oh, Margot, that's so kind of you.
Oh, rubbish. I've always wanted grandchildren to spoil rotten. Now's my chance.
I'd love your help, Margot. Only, could we keep it just between you and me? I don't really want Sir Bruce involved.
Very well. It'll be our secret.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gina.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So, what's the dirt on the flatmate from hell?
There's no dirt.
Come on, it's been over 24 hours. There must be some dirt.
Well, if you must know, I've hardly seen the woman.
Aha. And why is that?
Last night was her hot date with Dr. Dodds.
Go Leonard! First of all, Meredith, now Gina. Am I the world's best coach or what?
You're Henry, my man.
Brother. Hey, congratulations on your selection to the team, mate. Well done. Sit down.
How about some autographs?
Don't encourage him. This is big enough as it is.
I'm serious. The cricket junkies at school pay big bucks for a test player's signature.
I could get used to this. And don't you think you're taking advantage here, Nick?
Why? Because you didn't think of it first?
Look, enough already. This is lunch, not some publicity tour. Oh, Gina, 2 coffees, thanks.
Certainly. What can I get the hungry sports star to eat? On the house, of course. What'll it be? We've got donuts, quiche, radical muffins.
Milk it while you can, mate.
What's this? A snap inspection?
Hey?
Well, it's not very often our leader pays a visit to the trenches.
There's been a coup. Michael got back this morning.
So you have to slum with the rest of us slobs in the staff room. Good job. Oh, God.
Oh, don't worry. I can't make out my bills either.
No, it's from the Justice Department. I have to go into counselling with David.
Why?
I meant to tell you, it's Andrew. David's applied for custody.
What brought this on?
Oh, he's got into his head that Andrew's not being looked after properly.
You're kidding.
Wish I was.
He hasn't got a leg to stand on.
I'm not so sure. Andrew and I had a huge screaming row this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go and live with David rather than me.
Hey, Andrew's a good kid. One little fight's not going to change the fact that he loves you.
Yeah, but he loves his father too. I'm scared, honey. I'm really scared.
You know, I don't know whether to be pleased or not. Everybody copes so well, maybe I shouldn't have come back.
Oh, no. Someone has to sit behind the big desk, act important and do nothing.
You bite your tongue or I'll cancel that bedpan steriliser you conned out of Honey.
That was a legitimate request for a much-needed item of essential equipment.
Uh-huh.
I finished this month's rosters. I'd like you to take a look.
What? Anything in particular?
Absolutely. Here, here, and here.
Congratulations. Duncan is a lucky man. It's been quite a week. Good news about Henry too, huh? Don't you think, making the team?
Yes, but having a celebrity on the staff does present one or two problems.
Oh?
Well, not only is he away a lot playing, when he is here, he's not much use.
Why?
Well, half the patients don't want him to touch the cleaning. They feel it's beneath a national sporting hero.
I see. Leave that with me, huh?
Good afternoon, ladies. Can I be of some assistance?
I hope so. You Stan?
Yep.
I'm Jane Fitzgerald. We spoke earlier. You rang about Tom Nielsen.
Gotcha, yeah. His vehicle's ready to go. What's the story?
When did Mr. Nielsen book the camper van?
Would it be about 3 weeks ago now?
When exactly?
You don't expect much, do you?
Please, it's important. I'm Mrs. Nielsen, Tom's wife.
Well, I could ask the girl on the accounts.
Could you?
But you were here with Mrs. Nielsen. What are you asking me for?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry.
I've never been here before.
Wasn't it you I saw waiting? In the car. The whole time Mr. Nielsen was here, he had a lady waiting for him in his car.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.